Hello again, people. In this part 2 on subversion and the taking over of America, forcing it away from the people, in which the power should always rest in the hands of the people. This is a centuries-old effort, an effort of deceit. They have attempted it several times, so they have kind of perfected the methods. They start off using capitalism often, but capitalism, free markets, is the last thing they want. But they use it to gain wealth so that the people can become decadent in their gluttony, in their abundance. They become lazy and slave-like, so they don't care anymore. They are not accustomed to war. They are not accustomed to bombs falling on their heads. It's only bombs falling on the other side of the world, you know, so they don't have a clue of what war is all about. This is what the globalists, the world federalists, know and take advantage of. They rely on the public's ignorance, and I don't mean ignorance as a negative word. I mean it simply as that you're unaware of their purposes and their goals, their agendas. When we have United Nations, which has a stated goal in their charter to unite the world, we should be suspicious at the get-go and say to this body, you're gonna be watched, and watched closely. Any overstep, every overstep of your authority will be met by total condemnation and removal from your position. This should include every official in the United Nations, because as Robert Mueller said, former Secretary of UN, world federalists are now holding up the idea to unite the world in one system. And you know what, guys? That is straight from the Bible. The Bible talks about this, and these guys running the UN on the top level, they don't believe in God, or sort of they do, but they believe in the bad God, Satan. So they want to support Satan and his wish, Satan's wish, to build a one world society with one world currency, one world religion, and a one world government body that can rule and decide over nations, stripping away the sovereignty of nations. It can punish nations for not following the rules that this international governmental body decides. So by definition, this is worldwide tyranny. You know, tyranny, that's what it is. People have no understanding of the words communism, fascism, Nazism, collectivism, whatever it is, because they haven't heard it in about 60 years. So our young generation, they don't know what the bleep it is. They don't know what's it all about. They don't understand what this entails. This is a centuries-old effort of uniting the world. All, or I shouldn't say all, many of the world leaders, starting with Nimrod, Nimrod, whose name is by translation the rebellious one, was the first world dictator. And then we have Nero and the Caesars, Nebuchadnezzar, even though Nebuchadnezzar seemed like he wasn't quite sure what god he was supposed to worship. But we have to learn, guys, from the faults that our forefathers have made and not do them again, because the difference now, contrary to then, is that now our crazy Satan worshipping globalist leaders are sitting with the finger on the button on the thermonuclear weapons, guys. This is super serious, and I don't know about you, but I really don't want to wake up with a nuclear war going on. So if you care about anything, your life, yourself, your wife, your children, your brother, sister, mother, father, whatever, you should tell those people about it. By word of mouth is the only way we're gonna put brakes on this and perhaps make a difference, because the media will lie to you. It's no way for us except using the internet to get the message out. That's why I am doing what I'm doing now. I'm trying to educate the people by putting out videos. I'm trying to educate the young people, the youths, because they play video games. They are obsessed with video games. So what better way than trying to reach them through their favorite pastime, so to speak. Video games aren't inherently bad, but the culture pushing that playing video games is a sound and only care about video games and football on Saturday or Sunday night, and caring about Kim Kardashian's ass, or you know, generous sex change, or if Obama is gay, or it's all diversions and bullshit, guys, and we gotta get away from it. We gotta use common sense, get a grip on who the enemy is, because the enemy is in our midst, and we have identified him. We just need the public to fucking wake up, so that we can get the public's help en masse to stop these criminals, put these guys behind bars where they belong, and also stop this insanity, because we don't want to leave the coming generations, the children, a planet to live on that is so corrupt that it's no way to get ahead if you're not a criminal yourself. We want to be honest, we want to be truthful, we want to have honor and respect for one another. We want to promote what is traditionally called Christian values. But nowadays, with all this bullshit political correctness, it seems like Islam is the way to go. People condemn Jesus and praise Muhammad, even though Islam is a creation of the Vatican. It's a shame. It's a goddamn shame. And I'm ashamed to call myself a Christian, because you lukewarm Christians, you're a disgrace. And because of you and your non-action, that is the reason they are able to get away with all this crap. So you better wake up, people, because this is getting really serious. When they try to start a war with Russia, yeah, need I say more? So remember, guys, remember, people, and you are all my people. I love the people, the human race. I want to stand up for the human race. I want to fight for the human right, for the human race. I want to fight for your rights. I want to stand up for what's good, and I want to do what's right. My conscience dictates me to do so, because if I didn't, I couldn't live with myself. So you have to wake up, guys, especially Americans, because the main fight is in America. We are not only fighting flesh and blood, we are fighting princes and principalities, powers, of demonic wickedness, if you will, spiritual powers beyond our reach, except for when we fight against them in spiritual warfare using Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior, and the real and one and only true God. He is the only one that can help us. So we have to go back to basic, use the principles that created the laws and all the things that made us great, and we have to stand together against these world federalists, globalists, and banksters. Because I'm gonna say it again, if they want to impose tyranny on me, on anyone I love, they're gonna have to kill me. And I suspect that if they kill me, they're gonna martyr me, and my case is gonna make a lot of attention, and they're gonna have to kill a couple of thousand more, or maybe even more. Not that I'm important, but people will check out what I've said and done, and realize why I've been wasted. And I'm not fearing for my life. Please go ahead and kill me. That way I'll just meet Jesus sooner. But I will not be on this earth and let these tremendous assholes destroy the lives of my fellow beings, my fellow human beings, the people I care for. So they can go fuck themselves, to be blatant. Again, I pardon the language, but this annoys me so much that if people don't wake up soon, we are already conquered, but we are going to be screwed. We're not going to be able to do anything about it. If you don't wake up now, organize, get into groups, march into the local offices and take power back to the people, it's going to be too late. I'm not an inciter to violence. That's the last thing I want. But these guys are so immensely criminal, it's our duty to remove them. And I'm not even an American, so go figure that, hey? Again, American people, I love you, but you have to do something. Patriots, stand up before you have to rest in peace. Bye bye. And may God have mercy on you, and may God bless you.